Hello, welcome back to my channel. So, what you're about to see, it's something I talked about in a watch along, and it's live, so it's not really something I had much time to think about, as I just reacted live to it as I first read through it. What I am gonna say here as a small disclaimer is, I don't want to throw any hate to either the Bhavs or the Lee Gunner, who are the two subject matters here, but I did want to talk about this because these types of dramas within the football world I find a little bit pathetic, if you don't mind me saying that. So, you guys tell me down below what you guys think about all of this, and enjoy the video, I suppose. Travel, you'll make some of the best memories possible. I agree with that. Definitely my favorite purchase of the year, my first car. How old is Bhavs? If it's his first car, he must be younger than I realized. But yeah, okay. So that is the starting point. Of course you got invited. You've wormed your way back into AFTV, who you work with now, after being furloughed and weren't paying your taxes, so couldn't get in. Now you and your boy... Who the fuck is this? Who is this, bruv? Tiki Taka Corner. Fucking hell. Connor. I can't lie, I've never heard of this guy. I mean, no offense, I've literally never heard of him. I mean, he's way bigger than I am, clearly. He's way bigger than I am. Oh, he's the media manager of AFTV. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Fair enough. Let me close this now. So... Who also works with them, blah blah blah. I mean... Why? This I don't get about Lee. Bhavs just made a random post about how good his shit has been. Scroll past it and forget, bruv. But nah, this guy, like Lee, bruv. He's just like, yeah, let me go to arms with him for no reason. Like, bro, Lee, why do you do this, bruv? He's not talking to you, is he? If all else fails, pretend that the person who cooked you is not stable. I mean, that's not really what he said. He said, hopefully you find peace in 25, because you're attacking him for no reason, bruv. Tell them why you had to give the MacBook back to AFTV fella. Don't know that story. Let's not pretend that you don't know that Let's not pretend that you don't know that I know what time it is. Punctuation, Lee. Sorry, but if Lee Gunner is gonna be the guy that is always gonna correct people on grammar, at least punctuate properly in it. I know everything about you and that channel, brother. But this is what I don't get. Why are you going in on him so heavily? Like, he did nothing. And Lee Gunner just randomly... It's like, yeah, let me cook this guy. Why? You're over 40 years old. I think he's like 43, isn't he? Or 44. And yet you spend your time trying to cook people nearly half your age on Twitter. He's nearly half his age, so... Let's say he's 22 then, right? Because Lee is 42. No, he will be 21. Bhavs is younger than me. Is Bhavs younger than me? Damn. Yeah, so Bhavs is younger than me. And the MacBook, I left my job, sent it back, went full time on YouTube and built a channel twice the size of yours in less than 2 years. Good day. I can't lie, he's absolutely cooked here on the last one. He's cooked that there. No, you got furlough, wasn't registered for a tax, so can't get it. If you don't know what furlough means, it means you had laid off for economic reasons and had to send it back, leaving you desperate. You then clickbaited your channel, which you've already admitted in this clip, before going on to slides. Before going on to slide your way back. Again, punctuation, Lee. If you're gonna correct people on grammar, use proper punctuation. Into the same channel that binged you. Skull emoji. I was earning around £800 per month, which falls below the UK tax threshold. So some countries have a tax threshold if you don't know. So if you earn below a certain amount of money in some countries, you don't get taxed on that. That is not the case in every country though. I know that some people who are like not from the UK are like, what is a tax threshold? So that is not in every country, but countries like the UK do have tax thresholds. So that means you don't get taxed. Also, ironic, as you but this is so stupid. Like, can't people just want to move out to a different country? Like, fled to Spain to avoid your taxes. Can't you just want to live in a warmer country? But, I mean, I get it from Bhavs. I get it from Bhavs trying to respond to Lee Gunner here, because he's being a cunt. Like, he's blatantly being a cunt. There's no other way to put it. But, I would say, like, this is from an outsider, isn't it? I say as an outsider, don't say stupid shit like this. But I know for the fact that I would say stupid shit like this because I know you're gonna feel attacked for no reason and you're gonna trash out. And if we're talking desperate, comma, because he knows how to do punctuation, do you want me to elaborate on why your girl kicked you out after she found out you were texting an 18-year-old? Why is this in capital? What is it? In UK. Okay, it's legal. It's legal. What is this 18-year-old thing about? I'm sorry, I don't know what that is about. That's kind of wild. Does anyone here provide some context? He's 40, but this is kind of hatred. This kind of hatred over a football club. I literally won't give a damn if you had kicked the buckets. That's not true though. Like this is hatred because he's randomly getting attacked by Lee, which is rude. Yeah, no one is gonna explain this in the comments what's going on, but that's like I need some context here. I need some context, guys. Context. The words that Lee Gunner hates. I need some context on this 18-year-old. It's no context on this here. What is Lee Gunner's response to this? Cool stories, brother. Skull emoji. Cool. Thank you for being in today again. I'll see you on next one. But yeah, if someone in chat knows the context, please do. As talk of the devil, right? Talk of the devil. Big up to the shield. I think Lee was young back then, so it's out of context. If Lee Gunner was like, let's say 25 years old, like a 7-year age gap, like that sounds big today, but back in today that is actually pretty normal. Like my parents have a bigger age gap than that, so back in today that was pretty normal. So if it was when Lee was young, fair enough. I know nothing about this. Still cheating. If you're a cheater, you're a cunt in my opinion. But people change, and if he's 42 now, 44, whatever he is. I think he's an even number, right, age-wise. So, people change. I'm willing to accept that. I don't know anything about this story about him having an 18-year-old, so I'm not gonna comment on that. Feel free to email me your number. We'll continue this on phone. Can't believe you're even out here giving it a Jackaroni, I think he meant. When you know Tao is my closest friend. What does that have to do with anything? And has been for many years. The audacity is crazy to be honest. Jigglypuff. Man like Jigglypuff. He's not even that fat though. Come on, he's not even that fat, bruv. I don't watch Bhavs, but he's not that fat, is he? I mean, he's fat, don't get me wrong, but he's not that fat. He's not that fat yet. Like, my goal is to gain some weight because I'm a fucking skeleton over here. I'm over here fucking skeleton. Ever since I stopped playing football, bruv, I've been fucking malnourished, isn't it? Like I'm a kid on, what is it called? Anorexia. I'm a kid on anorexia ever since I stopped playing football. So I'm trying to put on some weight next year. Adoni has called you a nonce, and your comeback is, well, you're still fat though, and let's talk in private. It's moments like these any Nigerian parent will look at you up and down and say, you see your life. I'm not Nigerian, I don't know what that means, but that is kind of crazy. And why is Lee Gunnard always on these crazy things, man? Lee Gunnard had absolute. Oh, by the way, it's 2-2 in this game. You can tell how much we're paying attention. This game is fucking shit, bro. It's unwatchable. But why does Lee Gunnard always get into fights like this? Like, he had absolutely no reason to go after the Bhavs. Like, I don't know anything about the story of the fucking 18-year-old. For all we know, it's fucking made up. For all we know, that story is made up, isn't it? So maybe it's a story out of context. I don't know. I'm trying to be fair here to Lee, but you know what? I don't like to say it because I think Bhavs is very annoying, but I'm on Bhavs' side here. That was absolutely pointless by Lee. I think Bhavs is an annoying person. That's why I don't watch him. Which probably, again, I don't watch him, so my knowledge about him is limited. But Lee has absolutely no reason to go in here like that. I find it ridiculous that Lee thinks that this is a good idea. Let me just go after people randomly and attack them. Yeah, that makes sense, bro. That makes sense. I don't get it with Lee because, like I said, I don't watch Lee Gunnard. I watch his Lee Reacts channel. I don't watch the Lee Gunnard channel. Because I like when Lee, I just like to watch people who are calm. Nick, I like watching his content. He's always nice to watch. He's just calm. Rants and bangs. Mostly calm. Lee, as I said, Lee Reacts. Because on the second channel, he's actually calm. I like watching that calmer stuff. That I am a more calm person. But for some reason, yeah, when talking to other Arsenal fans, Lee Gunnard is just like, I'm out for the blood. You disagree with me, so you shall die. Like, that is not what he's saying, is it now? But that is how it comes across. It's like, you should agree with me or you should fuck off. That's how... Like, listen. We get salty sometimes, yeah? We get salty, we get heated. I've said to fuck off to people before on my channel. I have. At the same time, however, I have never called someone a fake fan or a mutant or something like that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Lee Gunnard, listen. I doubt he watches this video. I like watching his second channel. But why do you go in at people like this, bro? It's so rude. It's just mean. Like, am I just soft? Am I just a soft guy or what? Like, it's just mean. Like, is it too much to be kind to people? Now, ball got back hit by Aston Villa. We're actually watching the game. We're actually watching the game, guys. It's a fucking shit game, though. You're just a soft little prince. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. We will stop talking about this now. We will leave it at that. I'm a soft little prince. I don't get it.